my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video I am collabing again with a good friend and an amazing creator here on this platform. Her name is Grace. Her channel name is Gel Beauty 87. Of course, I'll have a link to her channel in my description box. Now, Grace and we have collabed 2 times prior to this one, but it had been a long time since we'd collabed together. And I had been thinking about reaching out to her on Instagram and saying, hey, let's do a collab. And then, life just gets in the way and I forget what I want to do. But I did do a 2 looks video not very long ago with the Moon Cosmetics Cosmology palette. And in the comment section of that video, she said, hey, I have the Moon Cosmetics Divergence palette. Let's collab with it. And I was like, heck yeah, let's do that. So I reached out to her on Instagram and I said, Grace, I've been wanting to collab with you forever. Let's get this planned. So we did, and obviously here we are on August 10th. And Grace is just amazing. She is beautiful. She's really talented. She's very creative. She puts color combinations together that I would never even think of. And something that she does quite often on her channel is she dupes palettes, like maybe there's a new release and she'll say, now don't run out and buy this right away because I think you could dupe this palette with other things in your collection. And so she shows that process. And so many times she'll show a palette and I'll think, you can't dupe that. And she can. It's unbelievable with things I never would have even thought about. She is truly a gift for that. She really does. And she also does like Battle of the Palettes, which is something I've been talking about and wanting to do on my channel for a long time. She's my total inspiration behind doing that. I just haven't done it yet. And she will like battle 2 palettes against each other. She'll create a look with one palette on one eyelid and then the other one on the other eyelid. And then, you can see how similar or maybe even how different they are. But quite often, you can't really even tell which palette is which. It's so freaking cool. So I'm very honored that Grace wanted to collab with me again. So here is the Moon Cosmetics Divergence palette. I've used this once before on my channel and just loved the look. I used, I think, these 2 shades, right? And then this shimmer shade, or these 3, I think. Yeah, these 3 shades and the shimmer shade, these 3 mattes and the shimmer. So this time around, initially I thought, well, I'll do more of a neutral look and I'll use these 3 shades. But there's so much beauty in this palette. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to focus on just these 3 shades. I think I'm going to put this shade here across my mobile lid, like up into my transition creasy area a little bit. Blend it out with this shade right here. It's going to probably get a little muddy looking, but it's fine. And then I'm going to top this matte with this shimmer. This I think is very standalone shimmer shade. But I don't know, I swatched it. It's kind of got that really pretty like iridescent airy quality to it. So I thought as a topper it would work really well. So this shade is spelled C-O-N-T-A-R-Y, Contary. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that. This one is called Factious and this one is called Flicker. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. And I have seen a picture of Grace's look and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really excited to watch her video and watch the look come together. I think that's going to be really fun. So of course I do have both of my brows done and this eyelid is primed in the Juvia's Place Prep Prime eyeshadow primer. I will find a brush and get started. Alrighty, so going into this purple matte right here, and I'm going to put that, let me get some of this stuff out of the way here, if I can. Okay. And put that all over my mobile lid up into my crease area. Yeah, okay. And I want to apologize for my eyes. They're really red. We have a lot of like forest fire smoke in the air. We've got a ton of forest fires around us right now. And I usually have access to eye drops here at my house. And I thought I did, but my husband took them to work with him and they're in his work bag. So my eyes are a little red, but that's just life. It's not horrible. They're just a little red. And this, this I'm going to use when I go up here, but across my lid, it's a little too fluffy. So hold on. Aha, this one will work much better. Okay. I just need a little bit smaller of a brush for in here. I don't really want to blow that out too much into like this area here. Keep it more contained. And so far, this is extremely well pigmented, not patchy. It's gorgeous. Love it. And yeah, I mean, I thought it was so cool when Grace said, hey, you want to collab? I'm like, yes, Grace, I do. We did do a collab with the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette a while ago, quite a while ago. And then we also did a collab talking about holiday releases of the past, like holiday eyeshadow palette releases and, you know, other collection type stuff that brands will put out around the holidays. That was really fun. And I realized when I did that video with her that I really don't have a ton of holiday themed palettes in my collection. I have more now than when I did that video with her, but I really don't have a lot. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with this brush with that shade and just kind of blow it up a little bit higher over here. And my mirror is always tilted weird. There we go. I don't have to contort myself into a human U to see my eyelid. All right. And this brand just released another palette and I got it. I'm waiting for it to get here. It depends on, you know, obviously the postal service, because sometimes I'll get stuff from the UK really quick. This is a UK indie brand that I love, 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 love. And sometimes when the brand owner mails me stuff, I get it right away. And then other times the postal service just takes its sweet freaking time and I don't get it for a while. But, you know, I'm not in any, I mean, I am in a hurry. I can't wait to play with it, but it's fine. You know, I've got tons of other stuff I got to film with. Tons of other stuff. Jeez, it's crazy pants. So, and of course I want to keep doing my multiple looks videos. Okay, I think I'm good for now. I might go back in and mess around with that. But now I'm going to go into Factious. Factious. Did I say Fractious? Factious. F-A-C-T-I-O-U-S. All right, let's go in with the Dew Color 04 brush. And this is going to get looking a little, maybe a little funky color-wise because purple and yellow, you know, it's probably going to turn it a little bit like light brown around the edge here. But I'm okay with that. I'm not really worried about that. Not at all. Yeah, looks cool. I like it. It's kind of almost like an orangey red. It's turning it like kind of like a funky sunset type situation. I like it. Cool. Okay. And the thing that I really enjoy about the Beauty Moon Cosmetics matte formula is that so far with all of the different palettes I've tried from this brand, not that I have all their palettes, I don't, but I have a few, well, how many palettes from this brand do I have? 2, 3? I can't remember. But my experience with the palettes that I do have is that the shadows work really well together regardless of the colors. You know what I mean? Like regardless of the tones, they just work really well together. So it's awesome. And this is a pretty yellow matte, very pretty. I'm kind of going in light-handed right now because, you know, I just am. Well, I'm going to continue to build, but for right now, I'm just going to go kind of light. So if you guys haven't yet gone to Grace's channel and subscribed, you better go do it. She's really fun to watch. It's been a while since I've watched her content. It's been a while since I've watched a lot of people's content. And I've mentioned this before. I really feel like an ass for that. I do. I really do. And, you know, I can sit here and say I feel like an ass until the sun falls out of the sky. It's not going to change anything. I need to go watch people's content. I just get bogged down with my life and filming and editing. And so I don't know, I just don't have a lot of free time like I used to anymore, which I really want to start doing things differently so I can manage my time better, you know, so I have more time to just chill and enjoy other content creators' content. Because, you know, I have a lot of really close friends on this platform and I don't want them to feel like I'm not supporting them, you know what I mean? Because I want to be really, really supportive. That's very important to me, to support other people's content, and Grace is one of those people that I really want to support more. She's awesome. And I've learned a lot from her too. And, you know, like I mentioned, the Battle of the Palettes idea is so awesome. I mean, like I said, she's got a gift. She has a gift with that. And I think part of the reason why I don't do it is because, like, she owns it. She owns it, okay? She owns the battle. There's no way. I would pale in comparison. Not that it's a competition, it's not. And I know Grace doesn't look at it like that anyway. But, you know, she's just so freaking good at it. So freaking good. So I kind of just think, Grace, take the trophy and run with it, because you got it, girl. It's yours. Okay, I think I'm good with that for now. I'll probably mess around with it some more, but now I want to go into Flicker and put this across the lid. And it's really pretty. It's lavender purpley, but it's also got like this kind of pinkish hue flip. It's cool. I'm going to use one of my Anastasia Beverly Hills brushes to put on this shade. Ooh. Now this is a little smushy, but kind of flaky, really different. Like, yeah, it's kind of displacing the shadow as I go into it. So I want to be careful. She's tender, this shade. Yes, it is. There she is. Da, da, da. Okay, spray it just a skosh, and I'm gonna, oh yeah. Oh, well, actually, on the top of this shade, there's a really pretty blue reflect coming out. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm going to just lay this down on my lid, of course. And then I think I'm getting it in the corner of my eye here. And you can definitely see pink in there too. And then what I'm going to do is go in with my finger, because that's just usually my preferred method of, preferred application method. Let's just leave it at that. Okay? Trying to get all fancy with my verbiage here. Who am I fooling? Go back in with my finger and just really make sure it's nice and pigmented, applied. I don't know what the right word is, but just make it more. This is absolutely stunning. And I really, really like it with the yellow. You know, just very different. And I like that. I don't know, the three of these shades together, to me, just, they just look like they go together. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my finger and see it's like getting a dip in it, which is fine, totally fine. I mean, yeah, it's got that kind of smushy texture. Look at that. Which is beautiful. I just want to be careful so I don't like displace it too much, you know? I tend to do that sometimes because I get overly excited and then I go crazy into the shade. And I'm going to take it up like kind of to the edge of that purple shade. Like really blow up the shimmer, because with hooded eyelids, it's going to go up there anyway. And I love Grace's photos on Instagram. Oh, they're gorgeous. And quite often I will swipe one of them and put it up in my stories just to kind of, if anyone wants to come check out my stories, I like to show her off there because she's just incredible. Her looks are gorgeous. She's really, really good at doing the halo eye technique too, which I'm not at all. Actually, I'm gonna go back in with this brush, the smaller brush I applied it with, and just kind of go around the edge of the shimmer with this. Yeah, Grace has got the halo eye down. She's got the bold eye look down. She is not intimidated by any color combination, any, okay, none. Go back into the yellow matte. And so, you know, just watching her be so fearless with makeup and adventurous is really inspiring. Really it is. And she's so funny too. She's got a great sense of humor. She's really funny. I love her. I really do. She's awesome. Okay, I think I am pretty much done with this look. So of course I'm going to go off camera, clean this up, do the other eye, the rest of my face. I think I will apply a really fun eyeliner color today, and I'll come back. So this, of course, is my finished look, and I just love how it turned out. I am madly in love with Moon Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes and the rest of their products. Love this brand so much. I am so thrilled that Grace also had the Divergence palette and we could collab using it today. This was so much fun. So I'm going to show you all the things that I have on my face today. Then I will show you the eyeshadow palette and ooh and ah and drool and go bonkers over it for you. Okay, so for my base product, I use the Maybelline New York Superstay Full Coverage Powder Foundation in the shade 220. And this is, I would say, a little bit too yellow for me, maybe, but it works really well. It really does, and it's really easy to remove. And that's why I used it for this look, because this is nighttime. As soon as I'm done with this outro, I'm gonna take this off, take a shower, and go to bed. So this is just easier for me to get off. I know, kind of took the lazy road out tonight, but I don't care. For my bronzer, I use the Iconic London Ultimate Bronzing Powder in medium. I love this bronzer, and it's enormous, but there's a teeny tiny itty bitty bit of pan showing through now. So exciting. For my blush, I use the Scorpio Hot Palette from Mad Witch Cosmetics. I'm loving this blush palette so much, and I use this shade right here, this orange shade. It's my favorite shade out of this palette. Love it. I went a little ham, but you know, whatever. I can go ham if I want to. For my highlighter, I use the Josh Cosmetics highlighter in Luna on my face, in my inner corners, and on my brow bones, just right under my brow, just a teeny tiny bit. I mean, where else would my brow bone be, right? Okay. And then for my upper lid liner, I use the Wet n Wild breakup proof, waterproof felt tip liner in black. Now, I know I said I was going to use a funky eyeliner color. I know I said that, but I changed my mind because I used the same shades and an extra shade. I threw in an extra shade for my eye look. I'll get to that in here in just a minute. But it was just too light. And I thought if I put a bright yellow or a bright orange, because that's what I was thinking, as my upper lid liner, it's just going to look weird. It's just going to look weird. So I wanted some depth to my eye look somewhere. So I felt like this was perfect. I love this. I ordered another one of these off Amazon because it's kind of funky. The tip's kind of bent. So anyway, and then for my mascara, I use the Gifted from Tarte. I'm using the crap out of this. I love it. And on my lips, I used a Multichrome lipstick from Moon Cosmetics. This is in the shade 04, and this matches perfectly to the shimmer shade I put on my lids. That is so fun. I love it when that happens. So now let's talk about the palette Divergence from Moon Cosmetics. Now, what I did is I threw this shade in right here called Afflicted, just a little strip of that right around the purple shade, in between the purple shade and the yellow shade, just because I felt like that would kind of meld the yellow and the purple together a little bit better, because it was already going to this color anyway. You know, it was kind of turning that orangey color. And I thought, you know what, let's just add a little bit of that in, because I was noticing that the blend with the yellow and the purple just, I don't know, just wasn't as I wanted it to be, but adding this shade in was absolutely perfect. So what I did on my lower lash lines is I started off with this shade first, and then I put a little bit of this around that shade, and then I really went in pretty hard with the yellow. Well, did I go in hard? No. I just put quite a bit of the yellow down. I don't know how well you can see it in my camera, but in real life, you can see it pretty good, that yellow on my lower lash lines. This shimmer shade Flicker is absolutely stunning. It's got the purple, like a blue flip, a pink. I mean, it's just stunning, and it looks so beautiful on my eyelids. It really does. Like, I don't know. I'm super impressed with the Moon Cosmetics formulation, mattes and shimmers alike. Just really a fun brand. You know, this is starting to tie Ladybug Glow for my favorite. It really is, because it's really a fun brand. Beautiful palette. I cannot wait to see what shades Grace used. Like I said, I did see a picture of her look, but I have no idea what shade she used, and watch her look come together. It's going to be so fun. And I really hope that Grace and I at some point down the road can collab together again. Let me know what you think of the look that I created. Let me know if you have this palette, and also make sure you go to Grace's channel if you have not yet already. Subscribe, show her a ton of love and support, and tell her I said hello. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.